Inspirational and motivational, here I love how get a better mindset and set your goals, here I love how educational things you need to know, here I love how like credit, home, buying loans and much more, here I love how the space for
Hey, 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 everybody. Y'all hear them run? Welcome to the Whole Bar Clubhouse, where we go live every Wednesday and every Friday. On Wednesdays, we drop something inspirational and motivational. And on Fridays, we drop something educational. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Jessie Lynn. I am a triangle realtor with A to Z Realty. Miss Erica Batts, honey, introduce yourself.
I am Erica Batts. I am your mortgage loan officer. So I am so excited to be here today.
Girl, I'm excited too, honey. I am excited. You know, last night we done our what we do? We did our
credit boot camp. We got 1 week left on this, but it ain't still too late for those of y'all who want to come in. We recorded it, so we can still do something for you.
Absolutely. Come on in, sign up, join our home and credit boot camp. We represent in 2023. The price is only $20.23 for those of you guys who want to sign up. I don't even remember where you sign up, but I'll let you guys know.
We'll post a link so y'all can
it's www.mycreditrecipe.com, www.mycreditrecipe.com. Y'all, I'm struggling. Look at my eyes, look at my face. Look at this. Look, I was sick last week. I know y'all missed me, but I'm back. So Erica got a good old word for us, y'all. She got a word today. I'm super excited. I love how she presented the word to me. So Erica, please share it and uplift them the way you just uplifted me, honey.
Well, now this was a so everybody knows that Deion Sanders is, he's now coaching a college team. And he won the first couple of games. Everybody was so excited. Then he came up against a team where he he talked a little bit of noise to begin with. Then the other coach, the other team won this particular time. So, everybody was excited to see, what Deion gonna talk about now that he lost. So when he came up, his message was, y'all better get me now. I'm just getting here, but like, go ahead and get your win in now. Cause once I get it together, that's going to be a whole different story. And I think that resonated with me because I know that a lot of times we plan, we prepare, with the intention of, okay, well, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. And maybe this isn't our season right now. But once you get that house, once you achieve that goal, once you get that promotion, once you get that new job, then it's like, because you prepared when you didn't have it, that means that you're even more prepared. You're ready once that actually happens for you. So once you win the game, so now that was your season. It was time for you to come about. Right.
Yes. Listen, wait.
Right. So then because you prepared for, just like when you are, you go practice before you play your big game. So it's the same concept where you have to practice for the things that you want, whether that is the house, the car, any of those things. So if your payment is going to be $2,400 a month for this house, practice making that payment, while you're coming up on that time frame. So if your rent is $1,000, okay, I'm gonna pay my rent for that $1,000, but then I'm also gonna set aside this $1,400. So I know that when it comes time for me to make that payment for $2,400, I'm prepared because I already been doing that for a couple of months.
Absolutely, it's all about discipline. It's about discipline as well, and it's also about like kind of like an affirmation or you manifesting that thing as well. And we were talking about that last night as well when we were talking about picturing yourself in that house. You have to already feel like you have the house. You need to know what you want You need to pick your curtains and everything out. So you're
Mm-hmm.
there and you're speaking that thing over yourself as well. So, and another thing that you said was, you got to do the work, and you got to do the
Exactly.
work. And it's like lifting weights, at first, once you start, it's hard. You can't get it, but then over time, you get it a little bit more. Over time, you get it a little bit more. The next thing you know, you doing this right here, and then you got to do what? You got to add some more weights or whatever, so you can continue to build and you can continue to grow and you can continue pushing yourself and just keep on going and keep on going. So I love it. I love it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then even like think about when you're running a race. We
Hmm.
don't start out if you decide you want to run a marathon, you can't start out running the marathon. You got to
Hmm.
practice. You got to get to 1 mile first before you get to 26.3.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love it. I am here for it. I'm here for it. And it's the same thing, Erica. We teach in this class, we teach in this course or whatever. We've been doing it for like the last 6 weeks. Well, we on week 5 and it's a 6-week course, but it's a 6-week course because we are giving you a little bit at a time. We're not throwing
Mm-hmm.
it all at you. And each week you're taking a piece. You're taking another piece. You're building, you're building, you're building, you're building. It's a building block or whatever. And at the end of this course, you may not be in a house in 6 weeks, but you've already built your foundation. And your foundation is the most important piece to it all. Because if your foundation is not there, if your foundation is not set, if you don't have all of those blocks and all of those pieces in place, your house is going to crumble and you're going to fall apart. So it's all about building your building blocks. And again, if one if you slip and you fall one time, you got to keep going. You got to rebuild and keep going and keep growing. One upset may not get you. Like I said, it's not where you are right now, it's where you're going. Period.
Right. And just like if you build it, if you want to make a recipe, then you gather
Mhm.
all your ingredients before
Absolutely.
you get started because you want to make sure that you have, all the pieces that you're going to need, all the
Mhm.
utensils that you're going to need. You want to make sure that you got the right pot that you're going to make this in. So that once you put all
Mhm.
of this together and that meal is phenomenal, you like,
Mhm.
oh, I did that thing. But that's
Yes.
because you gathered all of your ingredients, you prepared before it was time for you to just sit down and eat.
And guess what? Baking the cake, you can't just throw
Mm-hmm.
everything in the bowl at the same time. You got to put all your liquids together. You got to mix all of your dry stuff together. It's a process. You put them all in the bowl, you mix them together. You got to
Mm-hmm.
preheat the oven. And then you got to what? Wait. You got
And
to
just like
wait.
those of us who come from baking households, you got
Mhm.
to add them eggs one at a time. You can't just throw all
Mhm.
4 eggs in there. You got to add them one at a time and stir it up
Absolutely.
in between.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So you gotta wait. Kind of like our book called the My Home and Credit Recipe Journal, and our course is the Home and
Mm-hmm.
Credit Recipe Boot Camp. It's a recipe. It's a recipe. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Mix it all in together. You come out with the home. You come out with good credit. You come out with a budget. You come out with discipline. But at the end of the day, you can have this entire recipe. You can have it. You can have the entire recipe. But if you
Mm-hmm.
don't follow the recipe, or if you know what, at the end of the day, half of the time, if you can have that recipe and it may not be baked right the first time, but sometimes you got to go back and you got to see what you done wrong. You got to go back and you got to start over and you got to tweak a few things here and there. You may want to add, you want to go back and check, so you never know. You may not get it right the first time, but at the end of the day,
Just
you may have to start all the way over and
just like
rebuild.
the cakes, maybe you didn't know it didn't say sift that flour, but you know, you after you had it the first time and that cake was heavy, you like, oh, wait a minute, what did I do wrong? I put all the ingredients in that it said, but it didn't come out right. But now you got to sift that flour. You know them ingredients got to be room temperature. Those things now, but it's because you did it wrong the first time. But
Girl,
now
them
when you
extra
bake the cake, right?
them extra pieces in that bookshelf you got. Those
Mm-hmm.
extra pieces, they just there, they just extra. And
Exactly.
then it falls, or a few days later it's leaning because you just got
You're
extra
like,
pieces and
no,
you didn't
but I
take your time.
didn't. Right. So
Absolutely.
sometimes you gotta follow the plan in order so that you can get to where you want to be. And so you gotta
Absolutely.
practice that plan in advance.
Absolutely. And again, if you fall, you get back up and keep going. What did
Yes.
he say? What did he say
He
when
said, you
he
better
lost?
get me now because this is the worst I'm ever gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
So listen,
And what that
because
mean?
I'm new to this team. So that means he's
Mm-hmm.
new to this team. So right now he hasn't even built his team yet. This is the team that
Mm-hmm.
was already there. He brought some people with him. His son plays on the team. So, and his son is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Coach Prime, phenomenal. His son is a phenomenal player. But, you know, that was just one person. So he brought a few people with him, but he really used the program that was already there, the people that were already there. But
Mm-hmm.
once he builds his team, that's going to be a team to be reckoned with.
Absolutely.
So same thing
Absolutely.
for all of you. Once you build your team, you're going to be a team to be reckoned with.
You new to this. Go back and sip that flour.
Right.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Erica, thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Again, you guys, look, y'all can get our course. Y'all can get our book, My Home Credit Recipe. Get it. $20.23. Go get it. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Jessie Lynn. I'm a triangle realtor with A to Z Realty. You can reach me at 919-818-9854. Erica.
Hey, and I'm Erica Batts. I'm your mortgage loan officer. You can reach me at 919-608-7916. You can also reach me at www.ericabats.com.
You guys can reach us in the clubhouse at www.thehomebuyersclubhouse.com. You can find us on Facebook, on our page, and in our group, our private group at Home Buyers Clubhouse. And you can find us on YouTube at The Home Buyers Clubhouse. We hope you guys have an awesome, 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 awesome day. And we'll see you guys on Friday. We'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.